Hello and welcome to the new topic. What is a verb? Let's first talk about definition of a verb. A verb is a word that indicates action. In other words, we can say it is a word that shows action. Further, we can say it is an action word, all having the same shades of meaning but in a different way. Let's have examples of verbs. Play, open, action word. Eat, drink, cook. We continue. Let's talk about types of verbs. We have main or principal verbs, and the second type is helping or auxiliary verbs. Let's talk about definition of a main or principal verb. A main verb is also known as a lexical verb or full verb. Why? Because it is filled with meaning. We continue our discussion of definition of a main or principal verb. A main verb has 5 forms, and main verb, it indicates time, and time means tense. So verb is the word in English language that reflects the time, that reflects the mood of tense. We continue. And what are 5 forms of main verbs? They are as follow: present tense, past participle, present participle, and present continuous. And what are their examples? In the present form, we can have go, play, past, went, played, and past participle form, gone, played. Present participle in third person, we have goes, plays, and present continuous, we know, going, playing, and so on. We continue. Let's talk about types of main or principal verbs. The first is regular verbs, and the second one is irregular verbs. Continue. Examples of regular verbs. We add, that is to say, by adding d or ed to the end of main verbs. How? Look at play. We add ed to the end, it becomes played. Example of regular verbs. Likewise, open, ed, opened. Close, but here d, closed. Want, ed, wanted. Cook, ed, cooked. So regular verbs, normally we add d or ed to change them into past, and they are known as regular verbs. Most of the verbs belong to this category of regular verbs. Now we continue. Examples of irregular verbs. We don't add d or ed to the end of the verb. They have fixed form. For example, drink, we have a different form, drank. Likewise, go, went, come, came, eat, ate, see, saw. And we don't have rules for them. We don't have any particular rule or fixed rule of grammar for this changing into the past. Since long, we have accepted them as they are, and we have to accept. That's all we can say in this respect of irregular verbs. Okay, now let's move to the next. Definition of a helping verb. A helping verb helps main verb. The name itself suggests helping. That is to say, it helps the main verb. Okay, a verb that comes before the main verb. For example, he is playing, and you can see is comes before the main verb playing. The next one, a helping verb always stands in front of a main verb. The same idea in another way. For example, he is playing, and you can see playing coming after the main verb. That is to say, in front of a main verb. Next, it is a word that shows no action. That is to say, it shows a state, condition. It doesn't have any action. Like in this example, it is a book. Okay, move on to the next. And let's talk about examples of helping verbs. What are they? Am, is, are, was, were. These come into the verb be forms, Then we have be, been, being. Then we have do, does, did, the do forms. Have, has, had, have forms. May, can, must, might. They are helping verbs, but they are also referred to as modal. But there is a difference between helping verb and the use of modal verbs that we can discuss later when I talk about modal verbs. Likewise, shall and will, should, would, and could. These are examples of helping verbs because they help main verbs. Hope you understand the concept. Thank you and goodbye.